Zoe, so if you're not already warm, you're just gonna bike for about 5 to 10 minutes to get warmed up. Then you're gonna start with a glute circuit. Just like with your other circuits, you're gonna perform all the exercises in a row, rest as much as needed, and then you're gonna do one more set. So you'll do a total of 2 sets. So the first exercise is a lying band hip abduction. So you're gonna grab the band, probably green or red, it's up to you. You're gonna place the band right above your knees, lay on your back, feet about shoulder width apart. Let your knees drop in towards each other, but not touching, and then push your knees out as far as you can, keeping your feet flat on the ground. Control them back in, again, don't let them touch, and push them out. Okay, just like this, all right? From there, you're gonna do a knee banded fire hydrant, so the band stays on your knee. Just like a regular fire hydrant, you wanna keep your core nice and tight, your arm in a nice straight line with your shoulder, elbows not bent. Think about having a cup of water on your lower back, so only your hip moves, okay? You're gonna do all your reps on one side and then switch sides. From there, you're gonna take the band off. You have a frog pump, so the soles of your feet come together. Your knees drop down. You're gonna push through your feet, lift your hips up, squeeze your glutes. It's a small movement, but you have 20 of them, okay? Then you have a side lying hip abduction. So you're gonna lay on your side, pull your toe up, point your toe down to your bottom heel, keep that top leg straight, and lift it up. Okay, nice and control. You should feel it squeeze here in your glute. From there, you're gonna put the band on one more time. You have a knee banded hip thrust, so the band goes on your knees. You're gonna need a bench. Put your back on the bench, upper back, drop your knees to the ground, or your hips to the ground, sorry, squeeze your glutes at the top. You don't wanna let your knees come in. Keep outward pressure on the band, okay? So that's gonna be your glute circuit. Then you have some supersets. So the first exercise is a single arm cable row. I don't have a cable machine, but you're gonna get the cable machine with one handle, put the handle about the height of your belly button. You're gonna squat down, holding the handle with your palm facing down. As you row it towards you, your palm's gonna face into you. So palm facing down, squeeze your shoulder back and down, just like this. Don't let your shoulders turn, keep your shoulders square using your core being tight, okay? Superset with that, you have a single arm floor press. So you're gonna grab a dumbbell, lay on the floor, feet flat on the ground, try to keep your lower back on the ground. You're gonna start with your elbow close to your side, but not touching. Press straight up, come all the way back down so your elbow rests on the ground, okay? When you're at the bottom, don't let the dumbbell collapse towards your shoulder. Keep it about 90 degrees at the bottom, okay? Then your next superset is a dumbbell reverse lunge to step up. So you can use a bench and light dumbbells. I'd start with 10 pounds. If you need to increase to 15, that's okay. So you're gonna do a reverse lunge. You have one in each hand, the dumbbells. You're gonna step straight back, keeping the knee over the ankle. Then you're gonna step this straight foot straight up and together. Then step the foot back down. You're gonna go right back into that reverse lunge, right into the step up. Okay? So you're gonna do 8 on one side and then switch and do 8 on the other side. Superset with that, you're gonna have a reverse crunch for your core. So you're gonna lay on your back. You're gonna lift your hips up off the ground. Lower your feet, knees bent towards the ground, almost touching. Keep your lower back on the ground. Lift the hips up and back, okay? Then your next superset, you're gonna do a dumbbell lateral raise. So for this lateral raise, I want your elbows bent at 90 degrees, holding dumbbells here. I want you to start in good posture. Raise up, keeping your elbows and your wrists in a straight line and your arms bent at 90 degrees, okay? Superset with that, you have another core exercise. You're gonna lay on your back. You wanna super glue your knees and feet together. Keep your knees bent at 90 degrees. You're gonna have your arms out to the side, lower down, a few inches from the ground, come up, then go to the other side, okay? With this, you'll feel some rotational activation in your core along with a little bit of stretch for your lower back, okay? Your last exercise is in a superset. You're just gonna do this exercise resting in between as needed and then repeat for 3 sets. You're gonna start in a push-up position. This is a little bit more for core stabilization. So from here, you're gonna drive your knee out and back. other knee out and back. You're going to do 10 on each. Then from there, you're going to drive your knee across, keeping your body in a nice straight line. If your wrists start to bother you in that position, just grab 2 dumbbells, any weight doesn't matter, and hold the dumbbells like this when you do the exercise. That'll help keep your wrists in a straight line. If it doesn't bother your wrists, you don't need to worry about the dumbbells, okay? So that's the last part of your strength for your conditioning and movement. You're gonna go out to the turf. You're gonna sprint 10 yards forward, backpedal 5 yards back, sprint 20 yards forward, and then turn and recovery jog back all the way to where you started. You're gonna do that 3 times in a row, rest 1 to 2 minutes, and then you're gonna do 4 sets of that. Okay, that's it. Let me know if you have any questions.